try chakra frequencies for yourself. Cathar Love 147. I certainly wouldn't regard myself as an expert on chakras, although I do chakra meditation. And on this video I have a meditation which on each chakra for 3 minutes, lasting for 3 minutes. There's that specific colour, like red for the root chakra or violet for the head chakra. And you'll see that it has a specific colour for that chakra and also a specific frequency for that chakra and for that colour. Some people, of course, including a lot of scientists, scoff at the existence of chakras. But I did mention before that when I hear some person say, some professor, doctor, or whatever, and they say there's no scientific basis for that rubbish. Well, in 1958, before most of you were born, I was a hypnotherapist doing hypnosis, medical hypnosis. Are you too fat? Are you too thin? Do you want to stop smoking? Have you specific pains, chronic pains, which you find difficult to eradicate and the doctors can't do anything with? See a hypnotherapist. And of course in those days one had to teach oneself because there was no schools of hypnosis. But I well remember in the national paper there was an article by the Australian Medical Association, which is similar to the CDC in the United States, the Australian Medical Association, and it said that hypnosis is a lot of baloney, rubbish. There's no scientific basis for it. And yet people were going to school, going to hypnotic shows and things like that. And I ran one myself. I managed one myself for a week for about a year. But there I was doing it and charging 3 guineas, which was £3 and 3 shillings. That's before we had dollars. So that was a long time ago. And then later, probably now about more than 30 years ago, when I studied for 9 years, and then I opened up my clinic, hung up my shingle as a Chinese herbalist, a practitioner of Chinese traditional medicine. And there were quite a number of acupuncturists around, but I would have been the first Waigaran, the first Australian, first foreigner in Australia who wasn't Chinese to open up his Chinese herbal practice. And it did quite well. But there again, here was that AMA again, the Australian Medical Association, saying in the newspaper nationally that acupuncture was a load of bunkum, baloney. And yet here I was, not just me, other acupuncturists, treating people successfully. And I often thought, what arrogance, that there's not much difference between religion and medicine, the arrogance of them all. China's been doing Chinese medicine. It's probably one of the greatest gifts one can have from China, the Chinese herbal medicine. It's just amazing, diagnostically and things you can do. There's lots of things they can't do, obviously. Got a bullet wound, I wouldn't go to a Chinese herbalist. Well, I fell down and broke my leg, I wouldn't be going to a Chinese herbalist. But the arrogance, this is a medical system which has been developing over thousands of years, and it's very effective. Well, it can't be too bad. There's a lot of Chinese, and just the West has got this arrogance. There's no scientific basis. So he was the Australian Medical Association saying again, once again, there's no scientific basis for acupuncture. And now, of course, doctors, of course, themselves are doing acupuncture. So, heading back to chakras, and if one investigates on the computer chakras, not everybody agrees, and there's variations. So I'm not going to get into what chakras do, what they don't do. This is something you can check out for yourself, and you can decide what you feel suits you, and what the people that you listen to, the ones that you feel that seem to offer the best ideas about the best theories about chakras. But what I want to do is give you the chakras as a meditation for yourself. So the 7 chakras are 3 minutes at a time, so it's 21 minutes. So I'll shut up and let you get on with this. But the big thing is why I like this and this particular system, or this way of doing it, and I've just made it for 3 minutes. So it's not that long. If most of us can find 20 minutes. But you can have hearing the frequency and looking at the colour. How long you look at the colours up to yourself. You may just look at it and close your eyes, and you may open it, look at it again, like the colour. That's up to yourself. But you will feel your chakras activate. Not all of them. I didn't seem to get the lower ones. I got all the higher ones. Whereas my partner Monica, she tended to get more in the lower chakras and more resonance. But each time that you do a meditation, you'll find different reactions. But the point is, your body is reacting to that frequency, to that colour, for that chakra as you're meditating, and where it's reacting is specifically where the chakra is supposed to be. So it's a wonderful meditation. I think it's very beneficial, and it's 20 minutes. It's certainly calming one down. It's there. We're a living, breathing frequency. We've all probably got our own, like a thumbprint and a fingerprint. We've got our own specific frequency. I don't know about that, but that wouldn't change. But with meditating, and certainly doing a chakra meditation, it's enhancing or amplifying your own personal frequency, and also it's very good for one's health, and for if you listen to people that talk about chakras, there's a whole range of things that they believe happens when you meditate on your chakras. So I'll leave you to it. Here is the meditation.